Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. I am your host, Intellects. We are going to get started in a few minutes. I'm going to share this out. And hello, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. So the theme for this month is If God Was One of Us. If you are interested in being a part of this competition, you can request to join. So last month's winners were Dope Female Trainer and Right Reasons. If you are interested, again, request to join, and we'd love to have you. Welcome. I hope your Friday has been well so far. So make sure to share this out to some people you feel like they will be interested in participating. We would love to have them. I'm going to share this out. Give me 1 second, and then we're going to jump right in. If you're interested in participating for this month, the theme is If God Was One of Us. Hello. I'm going to add that to the chat and pin it so everyone can see when they hop on. Okay. All right, so just a couple announcements before we hop on to this competition. Showcase Your Talent show will be the last Wednesday of the month, the 25th, from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. Registration is still open. There are some slots left if you are interested in being a sponsor. If you have a business, a product or service that you want to promote during the show, you can register to be a sponsor. We also have feature spots if you just want to showcase what you've got going on. And we also have contestant spots for a chance at a $100 grand prize, plus a feature spot in the following month. So this month's theme is May I Voice My Art. All right, so you will be judged based on creativity, based on the theme, and overall connectivity to the audience. All right. We also have Meeting of the Minds Mondays coming up, where we'll be focusing on self. So for those of you who have not tuned in, you can go on our page, go through our series to see all of the topics that we've discussed so far. But we go through different topics like self, art, business, and everywhere in between. If you have any topics that we have not discussed that you would like us to discuss, definitely email us or DM us so that we can add it to the queue, because we are here to serve you. We also have Q&A Wednesdays once a month. This month we'll focus on discipline, so stay tuned for that. If you are interested in posing the question or posing a question, you can email us ahead of time or DM us, so that we can add it in the queue. If you just have a question to ask during the live, feel free to put it in the question box or in the chat, or email us ahead of time for your question to be guaranteed to be answered. We also have Freestyle Fridays in 3 segments. We have Open Mic Edition, first or fourth Fridays. Second Fridays, of course, is Battle Art. This month is If God Was One of Us. So we have $25 prize for those who win. It may or may not be more, but you won't know until the day of, all right? And those who win choose the following month's theme. We also have third Fridays, which are feature segments, which will be coming back soon, but we focus on a variety of entrepreneurs that are making a name for themselves and are impacting their community. In place of that for right now is the Art of War Art Awareness Fundraiser, where we raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art, as well as raise funds so that we can bring the virtual concerts in person and come to a place near you. All right, and that'll be next week, so stay tuned for that. We also have YouTube subscriptions, we have email subscriptions, and they are free. If you want to be in the know and be the first to know, you can email us. You can register to subscribe to our emails, and you'll stay up to date on everything that we have going on. We also have member fees, we have promo options, we have voiceover options, we have merch. So we got some merch, y'all. Some merch here. We have some more merch. Let me see. Oh. We got some merch. Yeah, so make sure if you're interested. We have a bunch of different things going on. We have books. We have so much opportunities. We have an art and business seminar, part 1 and 2. Our first one is on YouTube. Is also in our link in the bio if you want to check it out. If you are interested in being a speaker for our future seminars, definitely reach out to us so that we can connect. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have for right now. So we are going to get into it. I'm going to bring Dope Female Trainer up, and we're going to jump right in. Hello.
I'm not saying you to come on stage. How you feel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Are you just leaving the gym?
Oh, you either leave or you go. Neither one. I haven't been to the gym today.
Oh,
I
okay.
just back about the times.
Oh,
How
okay.
are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I just graduated again yesterday, so yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Good job.
Thank you.
So, I'm glad you sent me the reminder. I was like, oh shoot, it came up really, really quick. So
Yes.
this piece is rather lengthy, but it is the title that I requested that I'm promoted.
Yes, yes.
Which is What If God Was One of Us? Would you like me to start now?
Yeah, you can start. For those that just hopped on, welcome to
Okay.
Freestyle Friday Battle Art. The theme is If God Was One of Us. So if you're interested in battling out with Ms. Dope Female Trainer, you can request to join to compete. All right, go ahead.
Must be life. It's full of challenges, and how we approach them is dependent upon our ability to identify our strengths and weaknesses, knowing that the possibilities will either yield success or failure, with failure weighing in as a heavy contender. And quite often, in my personal experiences, I found myself questioning my ability to face challenges based off the perceptions of others' reality, not allowing my truth to settle, to manifest, or to be absorbed because of my lack of others' thoughts, perceptions, or realities of me. I began to notice our lives began to mirror one another. I noticed that I was thinking and doing and behaving just like those I was receiving counsel from. I began to feel like a imitation, a duplicate, a knockoff, a copy. Co-signing others' perception of you, life, has a unique way of testing the very core of our hearts, the muscle of our mouth, the sounds of our soul, and the rhythm of our energy. For I know that the rising of the sun will unfold and unleash like the peaking petals of the purple rose, unbeknownst to my level of understanding, perfectly positioned, projecting patience, protection, purpose, and power. And I, like the river of life, I will yield without hesitation, and I will flow in his divine movement because he understands me beyond life's expectations, and I surrender me. And I say, hello, peace. It is so nice to meet you. You inspire me to be more aware of those things that I can control, not allowing a fraction of my innermost emotions to consume the totality of my existence, but yet, like the photographer, determined to go beyond that which is evident to unveil God's beauty that is so often overlooked. I too shall refocus my lens. For faith is the substance of those things hoped for and the evidence of those things unseen. I relinquish my sight and I embrace my vision for time. This is my energy and I will dominate on purpose every day as the rising of the sun paints its warmth upon a new day. I am reminded daily of his divine grace. He awakens my conscious minds and renews my ever-tested faith. And although life has been filled with trials and tribulations, I will continue to trust him no matter what. But what if God was one of us? What if he stood before you and offered you his hand, only to be told you are just like every other man? What if God was one of us? Would you recognize his divine knowing that he is the maker of all mankind? Treat him as a misfit because his hair was a wool and his shoes did not shine. What if God was one of us? Is that you?
Go ahead, sorry.
What if his image didn't quite fit the description of what your idea of a man is, and then you're skipping over Peter only to choose Paul? What if God was one of us? Would you stand 10 toes down even once you found that he's not only the truth, but the king of all kings who bears the crown? What if God was one of us? I can neither deny, but in you I will continue to rely on the waters that seas of feeds and hunger and forsakes of greed. For you I love and won't hesitate to bleed. What if God was one of us? Paul.
Yes. Look, I was just
Thank
getting into it, like, okay, you go end it. All right.
My God is not one of us. He is all of us. What if God was one of us?
Yes. Yes, I love
So
it.
thank you. It's so hot here. My phone is about to get hot. Both of my phones went hot.
Ooh.
But that was a piece that was stemmed from how people.
Oh, your phone is breaking
You don't give
up.
them the respect that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what if you talking to God? You have no idea. The way you treat people is inhumane. So I had to write this piece because nobody gives
Yeah,
grace. Nobody gives patience. Nobody. It's all about them. I said, you could be talking to God right now. You just don't even. And based off how you treat him will
exactly.
determine where your head lies. That's how you take that last rest, that last breath. So, and just because you don't look like your average man doesn't mean that he doesn't have any worth or value. And just
Exactly.
because you've had bad experiences with other men don't mean you have to impose those same inflictions.
Well, it looks like we lost Miss Dope Female Trainer. Hopefully that is not on our end too. Okay, so she will be back. Um, for those that just hopped on, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. This month's theme is If God Was One of Us. If you are an artist of any type and you would like to share any art that you have relating to the theme, if God was one of us, you will be in the running for $25. So you can request to join. If you are unable to request or you want to share what you have in the chat, that is fine as well. If you want to hop on and you need a little assistance, you can put that in the chat and I will add you on here. All right. So let's see here. There is also open mic. If anyone just wants to share and doesn't want to be a part of the competition, we have that available as well. All right. So we will have Miss Dope Female Trainer come back when she is able. I know she said her phone was overheating a little bit, so we're going to give it a few minutes. In the meantime, I will share something. So let me see. What do I want to share? Okay. I'll share a short piece. This is called I Am You. Just because I carry myself in a way that exudes confidence doesn't mean I have it all together. Some things are tucked away, closeted. Everyone wears a mask. Which one you got on today? Is it the introvert, the manipulator, the social butterfly, the drama instigator? Now, before you look at me with those judgy eyes, remember I am you, the broken, the shattered, the abandoned, the lost. You matter. My voice penetrates the eyes of the soul, crushing negativity, binding microscopic pieces into a whole, mending hearts, changing lives. We can prosper together. No need to despise. Small beginnings, for they turn into wise. Wise investments that the smart prize. So before you look at me, look at you. For us poets are people too. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to bring on buttered bread and keep it moving. Hello.
Hello, my dear.
How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
That's good to hear. I'm doing well. I cannot complain.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I love, 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 love poetry. I love the art. So anytime I see anything even remotely resembling them, you see, I got a Q-tip still hanging out my ear. Anytime I see anything remotely resembling the arts, I jump in. At the very least, listen. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, had the opportunity to participate.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
you know, just so happens that the work that I do is inextricably linked to trying to save the lives of our young people. And, I spent a great portion of my life in prison, and I wonder how many artists, like true artists, don't ever get to see their 25th birthday
Mm.
or never
Mm-hmm.
get to explore that art because, they're in prison and now they got to be tough. And so,
Right.
that opportunity is lost. I wonder how many truly great artists. I wonder. And that's why I do what I do.
That's awesome.
Yes, something else actually. Is there anything else there? So I guess I don't know. I guess I give you something till we get some more people in here. I guess.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm a convicted felon. 851-856B, as in boy or belly or beast. But this is not where my story ends. You see, I cringe at the world and everything in it. I get happy then sad, mad then glad. And the truth is that nobody really cares. You see, times are much too hard for another to become scarred over me and the shit that I've been through. So I cringe. Then binge on self-absorbed thoughts of what should be. Never mind my community or family tree because it's just me, me, me. And why not? Who cares that for all intents and purposes I was slapped, trapped behind barbed wire walls and relegated to 15-minute phone calls because that was the life I chose. When this country elected a black president, I was a state prison resident, surrounded by mostly my kind. On the evening news, it's poor people that lose, while Princess Di's dress somehow becomes a treasure. So I cry. Before I can dry my weeping eyes, I see my sister being disrespected by her mister, both degrading themselves on Maury Povich. You think I care who some rock star screwing? This man, that man, worried about what the next man doing? I mean, ignore it. Well, that's what I tell myself. And I really do try. See, because before this night is over, somebody's mother is going to cry. Her little man, her baby boy, she pushed him from her womb, cherishing his very first sound. And now she must cry tears of what could have been as she pushes her baby boy in the ground. You see, there was a time when in the course of nature, it was children who laid their parents to rest. But now things have changed and these roles are reversed. This weight, unfortunately, is on the parents' chest. The men of every race seem lost in space, reaching for that gun in their pants. One shoots bullets and the other brings life, but we use both to cause pain and strife, and we know better. So fucking what? I can fit a magnum. My identity is not in my penis. Nor am I from Mars or have I slept with Venus. I am from streets where crooked cops walk beats and ex-ballers sleep in abandoned cars. Where mom means wifey, daddy is a pet name, and Kool-Aid comes in grape jelly jars. But how did we get here? Here, where everything we hold dear is very unclear. Suppressed our vision, so now all we hear is Nicki Minaj's version of Ballad of the Bullet. From Lil Durk, what kind of gun, and from the baby, how to pull it on each other. But what do I know? I'm a convicted felon. 285-089. 9 as in 9 lives. But you wait and see what I do with the 7 I got left. Poem.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. What's the name of your organization?
Well, so I had to jump through a whole lot, like I shared at the very beginning. I ain't never touched a woman. I ain't never touched a child. I ain't never even touched the taxpayer as far as my criminal behavior. But you'd be surprised, well, maybe you wouldn't be surprised at how many hoops they making me jump through to do what it is that I want to do. So right now I can't. I'm trying to register. I don't want to register as a for-profit business. I don't want to make money off my people. You know what I mean? And so the nonprofit status, they give me a hard time. But the name is Buried Treasures, and so the concept is, like I said earlier, to uncover the treasure in these young people before they get buried either in the ground or under a lengthy prison term. And one of the programs that's almost about to start that I'm doing with Audible. I don't know if you're familiar with Audible. The book. Right. Well, we doing because it's based in my hometown. It's based in Newark, and so what we're doing is we creating a workshop with Audible in conjunction with Audible. And then at the end of each school year, we have the young people that we work with produce their works on Audible. So, it should be pretty dope.
That's decent. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we got
Thank
a
you for
couple
coming
stuff.
up with the idea, and I really like the name. It's the name says a lot. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And the writing program is going to be under, that's going to be called the STAR program. That's also an acronym, Support for Children at Risk.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. I get it.
Yeah. So
Anybody
definitely
else?
put if you can put your information in the chat so that people that want to support, they can donate to your organization. So that way, I'm sure there's ways around it. There's people that's here that know how to get around it. If you need any resources, we are here for you. So
We're in the process. I'm in the process of doing stuff, but I don't want I don't just want to be collecting people's money right now, because again, like I said, this is about 100% about I'm fine. I don't need anybody's money. This is 100% about making true change. So if anybody desires to follow me, then just follow me in the spirit of service. Like, know that wherever you at, I may call on you to create some kind of program or do something to help the young people wherever you are. But
right.
this is 100% about service. It really angers me when you see these millionaires and they say, "Oh, I'm giving back." You're not giving back. You're engaging in capital ventures. So if you open a business where I'm from, that's not giving back to the community. You're making money. What you're doing is you're giving out jobs, not even careers. You're giving out jobs. So that for every day that person works for you, that's one less day they have to do something that will actually bring real fulfillment to their lives, something that would allow them to put their children through college or go on vacations. It's really, we really do ourselves a disservice. But I'm working on it. I could do another poem if you want.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I like the energy here. Plus, I'm
Thank you.
plus I'm in the middle of. Well, anyway, it don't matter. Let's see what we got. Okay. I have survived a billion summers, existed among the seven wonders in a time long before time knew its place. Bearing jewelry that restrained and the holes of ships chained, I came to America. I was savage, uncivilized, the human version of a vulture. And so you beat me and baptized me while stripping my culture. It is true that who I am has been lost through the years, through the whip and through ignorance and through blood-stained tears, but still I survive, living the fight with all my strength and all my might against the odds and my mind, and most times against my own kind. But this was given to me. You see, it's not human nature to take advantage of your brother man. This is a learned behavior, part of that American dream. Plan. Though bloody and beaten and battered, on crutches I could barely stand sometimes, but I am standing. Standing against the torrential current, I am currently engaged in a battle with mankind. You see, I'm leery of mankind's truths. He is not like me as a kind of man, and so his morals are loose. We have taken zero time to examine the source. Both Hollywood and music have changed the course so that now the Underground Railroad leads straight to the penitentiary. I have evolved in reverse, from king to nigger to nigger to colored to African American and now black. But I like the first title, and I shall have it back. I am unashamed of this beautiful hue that I have worn like a shoe. Long before ice had an age or hate had a face, the sun knew my place because I was all there was. I am Adam and Abraham and Moses and Jesus and Mansa Musa and Toussaint and Dessalines and Che and Malcolm and Colin. Nah, not the last guy, I'm joking. But you understand, I am he who was before the Middle Passage and he who will be long after no child left behind. I am a godsend. I am the beginning of which there is no end. I am a black man. Poem.
Yes. Love it. Yeah, we got to get back
Appreciate it.
to our roots, not what
Yeah.
we've been called, but who we actually are.
Yeah, that's the whole. People don't realize that is the glue that hold all of this nonsense together. That is the glue, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why either they, first of all, they never taught it to us. They barely. It's like pulling teeth now, but that's why they convince and pay these house niggas to get up and say, "Oh, we need to get past that. We can't blame no white man." Listen, if you list every single ill that we are confronted with in the black community, you can trace the origins of that ill back to a white man. So who we gonna blame then? Somebody who fault is it? If we got to stop blaming them, who do we blame? Like whose shoulders is it on? And it's not
Right.
to say that we carry around, we got to carry this around and have pity parties for ourselves. No, but you cannot fix the problem until you first understand its origins. You have to
Exactly.
understand what happened to you, why it happened to you, and how it affects you today. And then let me decide if I want to forget about it.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
first, right, but first I need to understand it. And
Yeah.
we do ourselves an incredible disservice by not understanding the things that were done to us since we arrived in this country. It's what's keeping us down. that missing piece.
Exactly. And the issue is the band-aids that are being put on the branches instead of the roots being uprooted and
Ex-
exposed for what it is.
Very well said. Very well said. This is what we are. You are exactly right. We are a great big tree with 1,000 with 100,000 band-aids on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
And
we
it's
are.
still got the same problem because you ain't get to the root.
That's very well said, sister. Very well said. Very well said.
Thank
I
you.
couldn't have said it better if I tried all day. I'm
Thank
serious.
you.
It was very well said because that is at the core of what we suffer in this country.
Mm-hmm.
It is ridiculous. And you get these niggas, they stand up. And then the greatest sin is this get out the vote, get out the vote. Listen, I'm not going to pretend like I said it because Malcolm X said it. But if you are black and you are registered as a Republican or a Democrat in this country, then you have sold your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Now, barring voting for Barack Obama for the historical and the what's the word I'm looking for here? You know, Barack Obama's presidency had an effect even on me, but it had
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with politics, right? What Barack Obama allowed me to be able to articulate better is the fact that we have been so brainwashed. We've been brainwashed into being convinced that in order to be truly black, you gotta be fucking ignorant. Like you're not supposed to be able to put a sentence together. You're supposed to walk around with your pants hanging off your ass. You know, you're supposed to go grocery shopping in pajamas. You know, all this shit. You know, this is what being truly black is. And so that, especially when we come from never mind Africa, never mind kings and queens. We talking about a people who immediately after slavery and Reconstruction built up thriving communities that would be billionaire communities to this day, but was torn down by white folks. That's where we come from. But we've convinced ourselves that to be truly black, you got to be ignorant. You got to have at least one prison term under your belt. You got to have at least one father there. Like it's the most ignorant shit, and we've embraced it. And we look at people like Barack Obama before Barack Obama. Oh, he a sellout. That nigga he ain't no real nigga. Really? Really? Like this is where we are? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. And if I sat down 100 of the hardest thuggiest gangbangers in this country, and if I sat them down in the room right now, and I asked them what would they do if I described these exact same situations, but said it was happening to somebody in China, and I asked them what would they do if it was happening to them, they would look me in my face and tell me that they'll tear shit up and not realize that the very same shit is happening to them right at this very moment. They won't even see it, and will swear up and down what they would do about it. What they would do about it. Because you'll blow my brains out, right? You'll kill me for looking at you wrong. You don't like how I looked at you for walking through your neighborhood if I don't live there. But George Zimmerman walk around every day without a care in the world. How is that possible?
Right.
We gotta get it together, man. We really gotta get it together.
We do. We got a lot of work to do.
But I promise you, I'm trying to do my part. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
But and the reason I'm trying so hard is because I know for a fact that we are not the lost cause or everybody try to make us out to be. And the job is not as difficult as people think. It only takes, if you look at the most dramatic change all throughout history has always come through one seemingly insignificant event that ended up being polarizing. And it was almost, George Floyd almost did it. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
But it only takes one activating event.
Mm-hmm.
the Nook riots. You know, the Nook riots took place because the cab driver got beat up. There's always some obscure activating event that precipitates change, and that's the way it always happens, and it's going to happen again, and we're not that far off because there's so much fuckery going on right now that it's just, it can't stand. It can't stand. The universe has to have balance, right? And so it can't tip. It can only tip but so far before the other side start to catch up.
Right.
It just can't happen. So we are going to be in the midst of change. Mark my words. You'll see it in your lifetime. I guarantee you. The question is, where will we be as a people when the smoke clears? But it's coming. It's coming, and there's going to be smoke. You can believe that if you don't believe nothing else. It's coming. But the one thing I know, we are like roaches in a nuclear holocaust, man. We survive. We are survivors. Matter of fact, I say that in one of my poems. We're not only survivors, we're thrivers.
That's right.
I doubt very seriously. We not only have we survived everything that they've done to us. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say we do have a couple people in the queue that want to hop in.
I'm out. Cause boy, listen, I'll go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna
Yes.
X myself out. I'm sorry. But it was
No
good talking to
problem.
you, sister.
I could tell you're very passionate about what you do and you know, about change. So, you know, I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure you educated some people today. So
I hope so.
yeah.
Have a good evening, sister. I'm sorry.
You as well.
All right.
All right, that was Mr. Buttered Bread. Make sure you follow and support. For those that are just tuning in, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. This month's theme is If God Was One of Us. If you are an artist and you want to share anything related to the topic, you will be in the running for a chance at $25. If you just want to share your art, you can be a part of the open mic segment and just share what you got. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the topic. So we are going to move right along. We have Inspirational Poet hopping on. And also, if you want to share in the chat, you can as well. Hello.
That's why I got nice.
How are you?
Let's see, today's topic is if God was one of us.
Yep.
Alright, let me do this piece. So if God was one of us, we will be free. If God was one of us, we will be what we want to see. You see, pictures in our minds that divine the purpose that rewrites in times. You see, look in the mirror. If God was one of us, we will see pictures upon pictures of memories. You see, God is the King of Kings. So if God was one of us, we will sing praise and sing glories of every day. Sing the glory of the days that it was born in every way. The pictures of minds and memories that's divine. So let God be your purpose in time. So if God was one of us, we will be free. If God was one of us, this world will be at peace. If God was one of us, we will be the change that we want to see. So if God was one of us, we will be the bridge between two worlds in history. If God was one of us, there will be equality, being equal, being equality. So you see, love and passion, peace and positivity with joy and abundance and joy and abundance. So you see, love is God's legacy. Poem.
Yes. Love is God's legacy. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. How have you been? It's been a while.
I've been upping my poetry.
That's good. How about you now, October? Do you have anything coming up?
I started a podcast. I'm doing I'm interviewing another person tomorrow on Clubhouse. I'm also doing a fundraiser to raise money for the Bridging Gap. The organization I'm part of is going to California, Los Angeles, speaking for 24 fourth graders.
Nice.
So we're raising money. Mainly the money is made for the travel, is the expenses. What we need, because we're doing a picnic in the park in California. But yeah, that's all I have. That's coming up.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean that's a lot. You said that's all. That's a lot. But that's good. I'm glad you are staying productive and helping out the community. Yes, y'all make sure to follow and support. Definitely awesome guy right here. Very supportive, very passionate about his art. So thank you so much.
All right.
All right. So stay tuned. If you are the winner, I'll have you come back on. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. So up next, we have Sundial's Gutter 2023. And for anyone that wants to hop on, you can request to join. How are you?
Let's go! Hey, Russland! Hvem er det? Let's go! Nå skåler jeg, vel? Every second Friday, let's go!
Do you have any art you want to share?
I love you, mate. How are you?
How are you?
Yes, I'm very good. We're partying right now in the car, you know?
Okay.
Yes, you know, Russ in Norway.
Norway?
Yes, I'm from Norway.
Nice. Oh, well, welcome.
Are you from USA?
USA, yes.
Yes. Look at this fucking beautiful car.
It's nice.
Yes. We sit here and party and drink, you know?
Okay.
Chicks. And we have play very light music, very nice, nice music.
Do you have anything you want to share?
I wonder if you what you think about racism.
This is for art.
What's up, mate? Hey. Okay, we have a question right here. Question, baby.
Okay. Q&As are Wednesdays, y'all. All right, so we're going to move right along. Welcome to everyone who tuned in to Freestyle Friday Battle Art. If you want to be a part of the competition, the theme is If God Was One of Us. All right, so if you are interested in participating, there is a $25 prize. If you just want to share your art, you can hop on and share. You don't have to be a part of the competition. You also have an option to share in the chat. So if you are interested, there are 3 ways. All right, so let's see. Dope Female Trainer, did you want to hop back on and share your art one more time for those that weren't able to catch it the first time? Okay. And let's see here. So I'm going to request Dope Female Trainer so she can come back on. So we're going to wait for that. But in the meantime, I will share something. Okay, so, oh, let's see. Did it work? Okay, so this is called The Nature of the Bee. As the sun rays kiss from above, beating on the earth below, the beauty of life, oh, what nature bestows upon us second by second, minute by minute, and day by day. Time is fleeting, gone as soon as it comes, striving to not let any of it slip away. Breathe in with a deep breath. Breathe out the cares of this life. Take it all in. Throw out the wrong and hold on to the right. Present in the moment. The nature of the bee is to be while being and not to foresee. Easier than it sounds. Trust me, I know. The moments of pause time is worth it if the directions are followed. Enjoying time in time. What a blessing. Sun-kissed with the beauty of life. Live and let live. Stop stressing. The waters to calm. The heat to purify. The creation to remind. The creator to nullify. Our past and give us a future, a new hope and a new identity. Be and let be. Becoming one, that's unity. Behold your temple. See it as nature created perfectly in a body. Treat it with love, dignity, and respect, and let no one disrupt your melancholy. The nature of the bee is to be at peace, to love what you see when you stare at your own symphony of you, to have and to hold, to embrace with all your might, to be still in each portrait of your life's moments or events in time. You never know when your moment is going to finish. So enjoy it while it's here, because you won't get a second moment. The nature of the bee. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. Cece, for the prize, for the $25, yes, it has to be a part of the theme. If you just want to share for open mic, you can come on and share as well. Hey, Saraka, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art. Our theme this month is If God Was One of Us. Now, how it works is those of you who participate, it has to be for the theme of the month, anything related to the theme of the month. If you just want to, oh, awesome, okay. If you just want to share, you can be a part of the open mic segment. But if you want to be a part of this competition, the theme is If God Was One of Us. Now, how it works is for the viewers who have tuned in, you will be the judges on who wins, who had the best performance, who and engaged with the theme the most, who was your favorite, and whoever has the most votes will win. The winner will choose next month's theme. All right, so just a couple of announcements while we wait for some more people. Showcase Your Talent show will be the 25th, the last Wednesday of the month, from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. If you are interested in competing for your chance at a $100 grand prize as a contestant, click the link in our bio to register. There are some spots left. We also have spots for features. If you just want to share and showcase your talent, we also have sponsor spots if you have a business, product, or service that you want to promote during the show. We have available slots for all. So make sure if you want to be a part of this month, the theme is May I Voice My Art. So you can register today. Click the link in the bio. You can also go to intellects.com and click under Showcase Your Talent Show registration. All right. We also have Meeting of the Minds Mondays, where once a month on a Monday, we talk about topics from self to business to art and everywhere in between. This month, we will be talking about self, so stay tuned for that. The actual topic will not be disclosed until closer to when we are actually going to go live. Those who are in our email subscribers, they know what it is. All right. So if you want to be the first to know and in the know about all there is to know about intellects, definitely subscribe to our emails. All right. We also have Q&A Wednesdays once a month where we pose a question to get dialogue, to get to know y'all better, more than just as artists, because we are more than what we do. Right. So our question for this month is based around discipline. If you are interested in being a part of the conversation and sharing your thoughts on it, definitely tune in. We will be here either 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pose questions every month, so if you, sure, no problem. If you would like to pose a question of the month, or if you have any questions that you want us to answer, Q&A Wednesdays, that is the time, that is the day to do it. All right, and if you want to ask it in advance, you can email us or DM us. If you want to wait until we're live, you can put it in the question box or the chat box and take your chance at it. But if you email us ahead of time, we will answer that first before we get into anything else. All right, and then of course we have Freestyle Fridays in 3 segments. First or fourth is Open Mic Edition. Second Fridays is Battle Art, where you have a chance to win 25 or more if you compete and go with the theme. If you win, you pick next month's theme, and it goes on and on and on. All right, and it's just a way for us artists to support each other. It's hard out here for some of us, for most of us, so being able to give back in different ways is what we love to do over here. All right, we also have Freestyle Friday featured segments, 3rd or 5th Fridays, which will be coming back very soon, so stay tuned for that, where we focus on an entrepreneur that's doing some great things in their community. In place of that, for right now, is Art of War Art Awareness Fundraiser, where we are raising awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art, as well as raising funds so that the virtual concerts that we're doing can eventually come in person. So we are raising funds so that we can come to a place near you. We also have YouTube subscriptions. We have member fees. We have merch. Let me show y'all some merch again. Some merch, okay? We got some merch. We got books. We have promo options. We have voiceover options, okay? We have a whole bunch of stuff going on. Definitely click the link in the bio. Go to our website to stay up to date. And like I said, the email subscribers, you are the first to know, in the know, everything that's going on. So subscribe to our emails if you want to stay up to date on all of what we have going on. We just had our art and business seminar. Part 1 and 2 of that is on YouTube. If you want to check it out, click the link in the bio. If you want to be one of our speakers for our future seminars, DM or email us so that we can connect with you. All right, so we are going to move right along. We are going to have CC Flow come on and share some art with us. And for those that just tuned in, if you want to be a part of the competition or if you just want to share, you can request to join, and we'd love to have you. Hello.
Hello. So sorry. I'm just going to apologize ahead of time because it's really loud in my house. My child just...
Being children, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 4, so he's very loud all the time.
Well, how are you today?
I'm well. That was a nice thing to wake up to see you shouting out. I wasn't expecting that at all. So thank you again. Hold on one second.
No problem.
Let me go ahead and okay. Just setting up my studio. Trying to at least. And I always have to resort to my bathroom because the child is loud and daddy can't control him because he doesn't listen to dad. He only listens to mom. So.
Yes. Moms are something special, right?
I think so. So this is just a short piece because I was literally writing it because I wanted to match the theme. And then my sticky keys, you know what sticky keys are? They were on, like it got all funky. Okay, so this is just top of, you know, what I started writing this too. I started writing this 1 minute ago. Okay. Nice. It says, if God was one of us, he would be flawed. We would have no higher power to rely on, to put our faith in, to bring us from out of the constant storm in which we have learned to evolve. What type of identity would God have if he was one of us? Perfection may be in the eye of the beholder, and the beholder's eyes would no longer be our Lord and Savior, which strikes so much fear. Because who would be the one to save us? Our Creator, our Maker, in human form, can be the reversal of the way in which we were born. Perfectionism wouldn't exist, as we would all be flawed in our own character defects. Maybe we wouldn't have the complexity that's always constantly affecting our personalities and our abilities to just be, because we wouldn't be so immersed in our insecurities. In a world where we can only creatively just be, now that would be a world I wouldn't mind seeing, but it still strikes the fear in me. A world where all equality falls directly and universally can be a humbling experience to be in such awe of flawed beauty.
Yes. That was awesome. And you just she just made that, y'all. That was great.
Oh, thank you. I was like, oh, I could have just put that there. And you know how we start.
Yes.
We be very critical of ourselves. But yeah, that was a minute old.
Yeah.
And it's probably the 5th piece I wrote today.
Wow, that's awesome.
Been on a writing journey today, so I appreciate it.
Yes, that's great. And you are welcome to come back. We are here most Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I will see, because I know some people had to hop off. We may do a part 2 in 2 weeks, just so that we can get a winner.
Okay.
Because I want everyone to come to be here, so people can vote and things like that. So I may do that because I know a couple people had to hop off. So
Okay.
yeah. So I think I'll do that to be fair, because it was like 4 of you that went. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Sounds good.
thank you so much. Do you have anything coming up? Anything you want to share that you have going on?
I have my very first release of my album. It's called Portal. It's dropping on 8/23, and I am doing some fundraising to my PayPal. The link and everything is in my bio, just to cover the last end expenses, because man, it's expensive living in California, and I got everything just about completed. I'm going to be working on the video tonight and tomorrow, which is the visual experience part, and then just promoting it and getting it out there. So I do want to let everyone know that all of the royalties that I receive after the release comes out of the album, which is based on mental health, 10% is going to go to Rebecca's Kids, which is a mental health organization that specializes in youth PTSD. So this is definitely a way for me to, give back. So that's coming out. And then on Sunday, I do have on Positive Minds, I will be featured on there.
Nice. Y'all make sure to follow and support. We will definitely be shouting you out.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to click that link as well so I can get your album pre-order.
Oh yeah, anyone who donates will get it. Will get their pre-release on the 12th of August instead of the 23rd.
Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. Well, thank you, and I hope you enjoy today and your weekend.
Oh, you as well. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. All right, all right. So, yes, so what I will do, because not everybody is on here right now, and I want to be fair, we will be back in 2 weeks because next week will be the fundraiser where we raise funds for um, the beauty, necessity, uniqueness of art based on your culture, your background, where you're from, and we will. Um, that will be your chance. If you want to come back next week, we will be here at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come back and share your art, there is no theme. It's whatever you want to share. We will be here, all right, from 6 to 7:30, and that'll be your time to share art, where you're from, you know, just a way of all of us coming together and enjoying the beauty of art. It's art therapy for me, so I enjoy it every time I come on and hear artists do their thing and hear their passion in their pieces. I love it. All right, so what I'll do now, okay, I will, all right, we got time for you to come on and share really quickly before we close out. I'm gonna bring back buttered bread so he can be a part of the competition. Earlier he was a part of the open mic, so um, bring him back on, and then we are going to close it out for today. But I appreciate everybody that participated, everyone that hops on, that was supportive. But I definitely want us to come back in 2 weeks so everybody is in the same place at the same time. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm just gonna spit this real quick and go because I know I took a lot of time.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So if God were one of us, let me turn this TV off. All right. If God were one of us, he'd ask where things went wrong, how hate and evil became so strong, thrived for so long, while hope becomes a foreign concept. If God were among us, he'd ask why we seem blind, following false prophets as if we have no mind. Millionaire television preachers claiming to be Christian. I say dead them, because Jesus didn't collect from the 5,000, he fed them. He would ask how democracy became the new Jim Crow. Whether Democrat or Republican, it's all the same show in which we are the audience and cast. And despite over 400 years and seasons, the content is still not vast. Another black child born, God and his mother mourn. They know his life won't be cherished, nor will his future be nourished. Instead, he will learn to hate his brother. If God were among us, he'd spend most of his time crying, weeping endlessly, because we won't stop trying to reverse those cries by making the truth lies, the sinful winners and the righteous losers, men not protectors but abusers. We have always been told not to question God. If he were among us, he would question himself. He would ask how his creation came to this.
Mm, yes. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you. I just wrote it, so I didn't have a cadence or a flow, so I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's fine because we'll be back in 2 weeks, so you can redo it if you
Okay.
want to and fix it up the way you want to, because some people had to hop off, so I wanted to be fair and have
Right.
everybody that participated be in the same space so that we can, have a good competition. Okay.
Cool. All right. I'm out.
All right. All
Take it
right.
easy.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So we have 4 contestants. In 2 weeks, you'll find out who the winner is, right? We got Dope Female Trainer. We got Buttered Bread. We have Inspiration Poet and CC Flow. So, and then also, if anybody wants to participate in 2 weeks, you will have the opportunity. So, while we wait, this will be uploaded. Those who participated will be added so that way we can get our winner. I'm going to bring the female trainer back on really quickly. Hello, hello.
Hey, I thought you had requested me to come up. I saw my messages and said make sure that I reach back out to you. Were you requesting me to come back in?
Yeah, so it was like 3 other people that
Okay.
participated, but because some people had to hop off,
Okay.
we're going to come back again in
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay.
That way everybody can be on at the same time and,
Okay.
have
We're gonna
everybody
do the
look
same
again.
piece, the same service.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Cool.
Yeah, because we had Buttered Bread, Inspirational Poet, and CC Flow come on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
My
so
my phone so went dead. It was hard to say. Dang it. But I was able to finish though, so that's cool.
yeah.
So
Well,
I started some.
I'm glad you made it in safely.
Oh, I gotta get back out.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I heard some. I started some of your pieces. They were really good.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I
You were
have to.
saying what about representative? Which face are you bringing today? You
Oh,
said I
yeah.
am. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was really really good. Oh my god, my voice is gone. But okay, baby. You have a great day.
Oh, you too. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay, baby. You have a great day.
All right, you too. Oh, did you just come back on, Diamond? Did you wanna share really quick, Diamond, before we close out? So, for those that just tuned in, welcome to Freestyle Friday Battle Art Edition. We had several artists compete, but because some people had to hop off, we are going to do a part 2 in 2 weeks. So that way you will find out who the winner is in 2 weeks. All right. So, what I'll do is I will share a little announcements. Diamond, if you are able to hop on, I'll have you on. If not, you can participate in 2 weeks. But yes, make sure y'all follow and support everyone who hops on here. They are doing some great things, y'all. Dope Female Trainer, Inspirational Poet, Buttered Bread, CC Flow, Diamond, like everyone. Every artist that comes on here has some great things going on, some great energy, supportive. They just enjoy being artists, and who that's not just what they do, is who they are, and it's not just who they are. They're more than poets, they're more than artists. They are wonderful people, and I'm glad to have met them and connected with them. So I am, yeah, yeah, girl. I understand. It's okay. We're gonna try again in 2 weeks. So Diamond, was supposed to participate, but Instagram is giving a hard time right now. So we will keep you posted. You will be up in 2 weeks when we come back. So for anyone that wants to participate, we will be back in 2 weeks. The theme is If God Was One of Us. If you are interested in participating for your chance at $25 or more, you can request to join during the live, and as long as it's a part of the theme, you qualify. All right, so we're going to jump right into these announcements for the last time, and then we're going to head on out. All right, so Showcase Your Talent Show, the 25th of this month. The theme is May I Voice My Art. If you want to compete for a $100 grand prize as a contestant, click the link in the bio. We also have featured spots where you just want to showcase your talent. And then we have sponsor spots if you are a business owner, if you have a product or a service and you want to share that during the show. There's options for you there. We also have Meeting of the Minds Mondays. We'll be talking about self. We are here one Monday a month, and we talk about anything from business to art to self and everywhere in between. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss that we have not discussed, make sure you look onto our series on our page to check and see what we have going on, as well as our YouTube page, and subscribe to our YouTube if you want to stay up to date. You can email or DM us so that we can add it in the queue, because we're here to serve you. We also have Q&A Wednesdays once a month. This month will be focused on discipline. If you are interested in asking us anything, we definitely encourage you to do that either through email or DM us, or you can ask it right on the live and take your chance at it. If you email us or DM us ahead of time, we will get you in first before we start. If you want to pose the question of the month, you can email or DM us as well so we can add it in the queue. We also have Freestyle Friday, of course, and 3 segments. Segment Fridays, Battle Art, where we pose a theme based on the previous month's winner, and it's your chance at $25 or more. This month's theme is If God Was One of Us. We'll be back in 2 weeks to find out who our winner is. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be here between 4 and 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, so stay tuned for that. We also have open mic editions, either 1st or 4th Fridays, and 3rd or 5th Fridays are featured segments, which will be back very soon, where we spotlight an entrepreneur that's doing some great works in the community. In place of that is the Art of War Art Awareness Fundraiser, where we raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art based on your culture, your background, where you're from, how it looks, how it sounds may be different, but art is beautiful just the way it is, right? And we are raising funds so that we can come to a place near you and make these virtual concerts in person. All right, so we will be here next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, you could just request to join the live, and we will be here. All right, and there's no theme. You can share whatever you want. And then we also have Intellect's a Place for Entrepreneurs podcast going into season 3. If you are interested in being a feature, definitely reach out to us, DM us, or email us so that we can connect with you. We have YouTube subscriptions as well. We have email subscriptions. If you want to be the first to know and be in the know, definitely subscribe to our emails. We also have member fees. We have voiceover options, promo options. We have merch. We got some merch, y'all. Merch. We got some more merch and some more coming. We got some more coming. That's what we got right now. You can click our link in the bio for all of these options. We also have some books. Okay. We have all of these available. We also just finished our first art and business seminar. It was really well. It's posted on our page as well as on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I got you, Diamond. If you want to check it out, definitely click the link in our bio, and it'll give you the option to check out our YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to that as well. And if you are interested in being a speaker for one of our next art seminars, definitely reach out, DM, or RSVP through the link in our bio. All right, so I believe that is everything. I am your host, Intellect's founder and CEO of Intellect's Artrepreneur Agency. We are the Indeed for Artists, the one-stop artist shop. We connect entrepreneurs and creators with experts, networks, and platforms to promote your unique artistry. We are here to serve you. All right, so we want to do that as best as we can, and we are going to continue to build and support and to grow with each other, because if we're growing, we want you to grow as well. All right, so thank you again for everybody that tuned in, for your support, for everything that you've done to help us to be what we are. We would be nothing without you, so thank you so much for everything. Love you too. All right, and I got you. I'll add you. Thank you. Yes. All right, so that is all for this week. until next time, I hope you have a great Friday and an awesome weekend. All right, y'all.